30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Another run here for Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. To throw is Cousins. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. He is in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Austin now to return this. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. But if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat. This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on.
The ball comes out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. 3rd and long. Cousins to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They go play action with Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Holding offense.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the outside, catch made by Pickens.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Defense. Still 3rd down.
So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. Wilson will throw again. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. Give up the middle to Harris. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. 2nd down and 8. Another run here with Harris. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. We'll try to run for it with Harris.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Cousins gonna throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure That return was not going anywhere. Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. It is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 17. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Third and long. It's Wilson. A throw on the move is caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Ray McLeod deep to return. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To the sideline, he's got London.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but
Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it. So out comes the challenge flag.
Is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Cousins. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. He'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch. Stafford against Goff. The Rams and the Lions in Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Now Russ. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. And last year was the Achilles, and now Kirk Cousins in pain again. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown Falcons. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now Wilson. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third down, here's Harris. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
First and 10. To throw is Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This throw pulled in by Pitts.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Cousins. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down. Cousins. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Cousins now. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Gray. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. DeAndre Hopkins, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. For the Falcons in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, the veteran Kirk Cousins. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And this has been a nightmare game for him so far. He had the lost fumble earlier and limited success running against this stout defense. Come off the field a couple of times shaking his head. What can you do? Right now the answer is he can't do much. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He keeps it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They go play action with Wilson. There's that man again. Another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Whoa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Falcons offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll go again with Robinson.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the option, here's Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Cousins to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now, Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Cousins gonna throw. It is brought in the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
Here's second and 9. Now it's Wilson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Trying left side. Here's Harris. He'll take this down to the 47. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Second and 7. They'll give it to Harris again. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. On second down, a run with Harris. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Good blocking, and he's in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. London brought in motion. They go play action with Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Cousins. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense, and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
On the ground, this is Harris. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Roman Wilson was the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming for the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close.
Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
Here's Austin to return.
Holding, receiving team.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw on target to Pickens. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run it over center with Harris. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now Russ. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers' 1st down.
They'll run here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Wilson. Now he'll run it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. 3rd and 6. Wilson to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that.
And he will score. Game on. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have cut the deficit to 5.
Steelers 19. Chris Boswell.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Moore going in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Moore going in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Cousins now. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They run over center with Robinson. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Another run here with Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Big play coming up. This is third down. Wilson. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down. Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. A pass taken in by Harris. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Throwing again, Wilson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw again is Wilson. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Harris. And he is going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
There's that man again. Another catch. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. You'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. And that is incomplete. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. Cousins out of the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. It feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll go with Harris. going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Austin now to return this. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be 1 step ahead of them.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
McLeod to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here. Beginning with, oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Austin with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Russ. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Checking it down. This one is caught.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill. Slides to avoid the contact and picks up the 1st down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. On the handoff, it's Harris. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the victory in Russell Wilson's debut at quarterback, moving to 1-0 with the win here in Atlanta. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.